Roblox Top 5 Strategy Games 2022. Welcome back to our channel Roblox Ties. Roblox is one of the most popular online gaming platforms with over 1 million mini-games and counting. It is not a game but rather a platform where players can go above and beyond and create their own games for others to play, or try our titles created by others. This opens up a world of possibilities for genres and titles that gamers might enjoy playing. Let's dive into today's video to know the top 5 strategy games in 2022. Number 5. Board Games Insanity. Board Games Insanity is one-of-a-kind Roblox game made by Faultkins2Go. It is a turn-based game with a minimum of 2 players and a maximum of 6, depending on the size of the map. The game's fundamentals are straightforward. Users, like in Monopoly, takes turns rolling the dice. The number on the dice determines which tile their avatar will be assigned to. They get an extra turn if they roll a double. This game contains several tiles, each with a different outcome, including Pro Card, Music Shop, Stop, Minigame, and Empty tiles. Players can also collect coins scattered across the map by moving to that tile. The first person to cross the finish line wins. They can improve their chances by finishing using items such as weapons, food, protections, and a lasso. Number 4. Board Life. Board Life is a Roblox game in which Marine Mike 826 has digitalized popular board games such as chess, checkers, tic-tac-toe, battleship, and crossfire. These classics can be played digitally with family and friends. In addition, the game includes a collection of classic strategy-based games of varying difficulty levels. So, there's always a game to suit everyone's skill level. Fans will notice all of these classic games scattered around when they launch Roblox's Board Life. They can choose the title they want to play by simply pointing their avatar in the game's directions and walking towards it. It can be played with friends or stranger online. To play with randoms online, gamers must enter the server's chat room and request a game, just like any other Roblox game. In addition, they can get to know their teammates better by playing their favorite games on Roblox Board Life. It is an excellent substitute to traditional board games, because everything is digital nowadays. Players don't have to deal with the hassles of taking out, carrying, and picking up a physical board game. Number 3. Rise of Nations. Rise of Nations is the ideal action-packed Roblox games created by HyperAnt. For those who enjoys deliberate destructions, it is the ideal blend of destructions, city management, wartime strategy planning, and world conquest. Players begins Roblox's Rise of Nations by selecting a country to represent and play as. They are then given territories occupied by cities predetermined by the game and varying in size, just like in real life. Choosing a larger, more developed countries provides users with a large area and tremendous wealth due to the abundance of resources. However, they must keep in mind that newcomers may struggle to control and manage the vast territory and resources. Their main goal is to conquer the world, so they begin by conquering all of their neighboring countries and defending themselves from their attacks. Players can also emulate the real-life war strategy of forming alliances with specific countries, becoming allies, and commanding their armies and conquering enemy countries. Number 2. The Conqueror 3. Broken Bone created this Roblox game back in 2009. It is one of the platform's most polished strategy games. It is ideal for someone who enjoys fighting and destroying enemy units, as well as building strategically. Players are assigned the role of war commander, and their only goal is to destroy anything that gets in their way, whether it's enemy buildings or units. Depending on the mode of gameplay chosen at the start, users are divided into 2 or 3 teams. They must begin building and deploying units immediately. Gamers must build a powerful enough economy to deploy an army to attack immediately. While the game is still in its early stages, a good strategy would be to destroy enemy building to gain an advantage over them, and then recruit a stronger and larger army to cripple the opponent. Conqueror 3 by Roblox is similar to Rise of Nations. On the other hand, the latter has a large map with red dots and squares representing cities. However, due to the relatively small size of the maps, the scaling for Conqueror 3 is comparatively larger, providing users with clearer visibility and making it easier for newcomers to play while focusing on the smaller units and buildings. Conqueror 3 features a variety of units and roles to its players, including medical personnel and scouts. Maps are created in various game modes such as survival, territory, and conquest. Unlike in Rise of Nations, players are not assigned a specific country to represent. Number 1. Bankrupt. Bankrupt is a game developed by Apollo Gaming Maine. It is said to be heavily influenced by the wildly popular game Monopoly. It is a digital board game with various maps for players to explore. Bankrupt follows the same basic rules as classic Monopoly, but each map has its themes and characteristics to distinguish it. The variety of maps ensure that gamers are never bored of playing the same map repeatedly. leaving them wanting more to satisfy their craving for strategic and mind-boggling thinking. Players can also switch perspectives from first persons to a cool close-up third-person view from right behind their avatars, which they won't be able to do in the real-life Monopoly. One of the best aspects of the digital versions of Monopoly is that users cannot cheat by moving extra tiles, withdrawing extra money from the bank, or inventing new rules to use to their advantage. So if gamers enjoys playing physical Monopoly but are frustrated by cheaters and endlessly long games, Roblox Bankrupt is the game for them. Share your favorite game with us and stay tuned and subscribe for more.